Hi folks, this is Dino Bob. Welcome back to Atebeno Park. Once again, I forgot to do recording, and so we're going to do another tour video. Right now you see the shape of the park when I finished up the work that I was doing the day I recorded this. There's the whole park. We're going to zoom in a little bit and take a look at a couple of updates at the guest services building. Uh, I think I mentioned last time that I kind of add things as I go along. When I think about it, the boards in the back there, put some benches. You may have noticed the door was a right side up this time around. And we've added the handicapped accessibility services desk. Um, so we go out the door because we're not using that. And I suggested I might want to change where that access door, that's where the mobile transports, the powered stuff that guests can rent and get around the park with. That's where they'd come out. And it's on the other side of the entrance gate. So we'll move along past the Microraptor exhibit out toward the new habitat we're doing. In PK, animals from the same formation will provide a bonus if they're exhibited together. And that's exactly what the exhibit today has to do, uh, or is doing, I should say. So ahead of us now is the Edmontosaurus statue, which represents the formal transition into the Cretaceous section of the park. And we're going to head down the path toward the exhibit proper. The first viewing station started with a base of the sunshade from the standard bills, and then I added platform. Yes, walk over the railings, you goober. Um, anyway, glass separating our guests to discourage them from throwing food at the animals or clambering over the rocks trying to get a closer look. The rocks and the glass provide a cleaner view into this two-level habitat. There's a lower pool and an upper pool, and nobody's hanging around there at the lower pool. We're walking around the upper pool right now, and presumably the rest of them are on the far side. So there's a second viewpoint. Didn't actually mean to go up like that. Let's go down the stairs and move along the path some more. This has two animals in it, Nasutoceratops, which is a two-star animal, so that would be a relatively early add to a park. The Parasaurolophus is a three-star animal. Actually, it's more than a three-star animal, but it comes available at a two-star park. So you could add it to that exhibit at that point. So this is the slope up to the upper level of the exhibit. And I turn left and go up to this platform and take a look at the exhibit up here. I decided to use the rock shelter. This is actually a double rock shelter and slightly modified to make sure the Parasaurolophus can get in. That lad wants to lie down there and guard the food, I guess. It's a strategy, I guess. So both of the animals can move into that structure right now and bed down on that hay or wood if hay bedding actually was functioning as a lure to them for lying down. So we're going to go down this. I got to change this, though. I need to change that for a ramp so our accessibility guests can get up there. So here's a gate and a mysterious lane. And this is the pathway. I don't actually have a literal game pathway in here yet since we don't have keepers to worry about it. Pathway to the care building. And this is a copy and a modification of the one that I did for Protoceratops. And inside, we have prepared some props. We have a freezer, some food boxes, a work table, work schedules or animal note. It's a whiteboard that notes could be written on. Observation window, which is a screened area to be able to look into the bedding area. And just on the other side there, I built some lockers, color coding them for our various crew, and some of their tools to work with our animals. We have a sliding door so they can close this off, and 2 sub pens for isolating animals. This is really scaled to the Protoceratops rather than the animals in here. The Nasuto would probably fit in there, but the Parasaurolophus just not going to fit well at all. And I built a control panel to run those raisin lowerable food bins for the animals so that they can run the food out there without having to get in with the animals. Sand base with straw for the animals to rest on, and outside where the animals are, we'll come out here and take a spin around to get a look at the outside. And there is the doors to close the barn if it's necessary, and the rail that they run on. So, fairly simple building. I probably want to, oh, hello. We've got somebody who's going to bed down here instead of in the house, right? Yeah, you're happy about that. Show off. Okay, we'll have to move on. And this is an aerial view. You can see the 2 parts of the water. I didn't get a good shot. You can just glimpse the waterfall between the 2 of them. Just a little bit of water action there. And this is pretty close to the end of what we've got for today. I'm going to have a couple of cinematics here at the end. But next time, what's next time? Next time will probably be a different animal entirely in a different section of the park, as this Nasuto comes through the horsetails. Yeah, the animals are still pretty quiet in beta. That'll be changing when broadcasts come back in. That gives you an idea of the size difference between these 2 animals. Even without size variation in the animals that we do get in beta, although it may not be retained if you save your park and come back to it. Anyway, that's it for today. Dino Bob signing off. Please let me know if you like this stuff, okay? Bye.